No dice here, fellow babies. No cards. No goddamn facts. Wasn't it that idiot Ronald Reagan who said facts are stupid things? And you should know, since he labeled ketchup as a school vegetable. And now he's roasting over an open fire. Enough of the politics, you say? Okay. It is the 1964 NFL Championship game between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Colts. And it is not in Cleveland. We are not doing that flip-flop nonsense. We are giving it to the team with the best record. We are in Baltimore, Maryland at Memorial Stadium. Christmas time, 1964. Yes, if you can name all these players, you get a trip to the Super Bowl, courtesy of Mike Francesa. Anyway, I've been playing the 1964 NFL season, and these are the standings. Let me turn down that music here. Well, it was pretty much as expected. The Brownies won. There, as you can see on the screen, they were 10-4. But look at all this bunched up. These teams only separated toward the very end. And if you look at the point differential, they're also very close. Not so much the Cardinals, because they're only +2. But the Eagles, were plus 101, which is actually better than the Browns. Out west, the fine Detroit Lions team really was in first place through about the first 7 or 8 weeks, but then an awesome Baltimore Colt team, which has a point differential of plus 204 through 14 games. That's pretty amazing. They just ran away, and they've won their last 7 games. As you can see, the Browns have won their last 4 games. And I think the only surprise I felt during the season were the Bears, because I didn't know what had happened. The 63 Bears were one of the great teams of the 60s, maybe with the best defense of any team from the 60s. But boy, the following year, look at them. They're 4-9-1. They have the second worst record in the whole league. And it turns out that a couple of their players died in a car accident right before preseason. A bunch of guys retired, and according to Mike Ditka, who was a member of that team, the deaths of Gallimore and I don't remember the other man, I'm sorry, just completely wiped out the team spirit. So that was a surprise. But anyway, what we're doing here, we're playing the NFL Championship game, which was a classic. Actually, the result wasn't a classic, but I think the anticipation was classic in reality. But what we're doing differently here.
Football is a rough game and often a cruel one.
Oh, let's hear this. Okay, anyway, let's.
Pain is inevitable. There was only the painful face
that's not right. What am I doing?
wings of victory ride, emotions
Okay, excuse me, I haven't done this in a while, as you can imagine.
and fear.
Well, here you go. Now, the incredible thing, I mean, look at this screen, man. This is what you get with the game. You get every game from 1932 to 2016, including, WFL, AAFC, USFL, stupid NFL European thing. And let's start the playoff. There it is. And okay, it turns out it's going to be 25 degrees in Baltimore, cloudy, 8-mile-an-hour wind, and yes, it's in Baltimore. We're not doing that silly flip-flop stuff, because for some reason, even though the Colts had a much better record, not much better, but a better record than Cleveland in the regular season, Cleveland hosted the championship game, and we're not doing that here. Okay, let's start the game. I guess that's Memorial Stadium. Okay, yeah, this video is probably going to take a while. Sorry about that. And we are going to let the AI control what we see. And as here you can see the key players for both teams. For the Colts, of course, it's Bob Boyd, quarterback Unitas, defensive end guard Jim Parker, wide receiver Jimmy Orr. And on the other side, of course, the great Jim Brown, Dick Shafrath, tackle, wide receiver the great Paul Warfield, Dr. Frank Ryan, and Gary Collins, who was both the punter and the wide receiver. Baltimore is favored by 6 points. We always get that, which is always pretty neat, because some games give you those lines. It doesn't make any sense, but here it does. So, we are going to have the kickoff. It's the Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Colts for the 1964 NFL Championship. And they're going to battle out. It's for the championship. You know what? I'm going to slow down the text, if I can. Okay, yes I can. Okay, back to the stadium. Okay, we got Lou Michaels kicking off for Baltimore. Back is Leroy Kelly and Walter Roberts. And they're kicking directly into the wind. And Kelly has it at the 9, and he's hammered out of bounds after 29 at the 29-yard line. Let's see, it's 1st and 10, Cleveland. Intercepted right off the bat by Bob Boyd. Brought down at the 14, where he fumbles, and recovered by Cleveland. Yeah, I'd say that's a good start to the game. Let me reduce. Okay, now what the heck happened? All right, we had that was an intended pass for Jim Brown. Bobby Boyd was interception at the 37. He brought it back 23 yards, fumbled it, and Gary Collins recovered it for Cleveland. Okay, so after all that, Cleveland started at the 29, 1st and 10. Change of possession. So it's now 1st and 10 at the 14. Okay. Let's see what we got. Both teams in neutral set. They're keying on Brown. Brown runs to the outside, brought down by Lenny Lyles after a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6. And actually, I'm going to speed up because we don't want to be here all day. Okay. So 2nd and 6, Cleveland at their own 18. And Brown has it at the 21. Finally brought down by Bobby Boyd at the 30. I'm sorry, at the 48, gain of 30. It's 1st and 10 at the 48. And Ryan is looking deep to Warfield. Overthrown by Ryan. And it says that the wind was a factor. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Cleveland from their own 48. Of course, they're coached by that man right there, Blanton Collier. He was around for a while. Okay, 2nd and 10 from the 48. They're going to throw. No! A draw to Ernie Green, cut down by Alvin Haymond after a gain of 2. 3rd and 8 at midfield. Okay. Shinnick on the blitz. Oh, Brown on the draw, but they got him wrapped up. That didn't fool anybody. 4th and 8 coming up. And Gary Collins coming out onto the field. Back for the Colts, returner Wendell Harris. And here's the punt. It's a decent punt. And Harris calls for a fair catch at the Colt 12. 38 yards on the punt. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at who we have out on the field. Okay. Of course, it's Johnny Unitas. Running backs, Lenny Moore and Tony Lorick. The receivers, Raymond Berry, Jimmy Orr. Tight end, Butch Wilson. And let's see the line. The offensive line for the Colts. Tackles, Bob Vogel and George Prius. Guards, Alex Sandusky and Jim Parker. Center, Dick Szymanski. For Cleveland, on defense, that'll be defensive ends Paul Wiggin and Bill Glass. Tackles, Dick Modzelewski and Jim Kinnicky. The linebackers, Galen Fisk, Vince Costello, Jim Houston. The defensive backs, cornerbacks, Bernie Parrish, Walter Beach. Safeties, Larry Benz and Bobby Franklin. Okay. And the play, 1st and 10 from their own 12. Butch Wilson makes a diving catch. Is it good or not? Yeah, they really had it. Completed for 14. 1st and 10 Colts at their 26. Of course, they're coached by the great Don Shula. Yes, I'm not going to call him Hank Shula this time. Okay, 1st and 10 at the 26. Lenny Moore, they're keying on him, and he gets one. 2nd and 9 at the 27. And that's a long bomb to Lenny Moore, but that was broken up by Bobby Franklin, making it 3rd and 9. Okay, 3rd and 9, Baltimore from their 27. Unitas drops back, medium pass to Jimmy Orr, has it at the 38, brought down at the 39, and that's a 1st down for Baltimore. 1st and 10 at the 39. Here comes the rush, jailbreak! Play action to Lenny Moore. Instead, it's over to Jimmy Orr and Lenny Moore and Jimmy Orr. Okay, beautiful pass by Unitas. But Bobby Franklin made a great play to deflect the ball. 2nd and 10 at the 39. Short pass to Butch Wilson. He's got it for 11. Another 1st down for the Colts. Okay, they have it now 1st and 10 at midfield. Here comes the blitz. Here comes Larry Benz. Jerry Hill. 4-7. 2nd and 3 at the Cleveland 43. Lorick this time. And that's a loss of 3. Jim Kinnicky brings them down. Okay, big 3rd and 6 here. Midway through the 1st quarter. Cleveland 46-yard line for Baltimore. Unitas downfield to Raymond Berry, broken up by Bobby Franklin. And they are going to punt. Joe Don Looney. And back for Cleveland will be Walter Roberts. And here's the punt, the snap. It's in the air to the sidelines, out of bounds at the 4. A killer coffin corner punt for Cleveland. And now they have 1st and 10 at their own 4. 6:23 left in the 1st quarter. Now let's look at the Cleveland men. Okay, of course it's Dr. Frank Ryan at quarterback. Running backs Jim Brown and Ernie Green. The receivers Paul Warfield and Gary Collins. Tight end Johnny Brewer. Let's look at the line. Cleveland defensive line. Tackles Dick Shafrath and Monty Clark. The guards Gene Hickerson and John Wooten. The center John Morrow. Okay, 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 4. Jim Brown. No. That was a fake. Faked me out. Fly to Warfield. Knocked down by Jim Welch. 2nd and 10 at the 4. Ryan with the snap. He's throwing this time. Deep to Johnny Brewer. Oh, just off his fingertips. 3rd and 10. Jim Brown on 3rd and 10. That's a throw! He almost made it. That was a strange call. But it's still 4th and 2, and here comes Gary Collins again. Jerry Logan back to catch the punt. Here's the punt. No rush. Not much of a punt. Only a 35-yard punt. Jerry Logan runs out of bounds after getting 4 yards. So Baltimore, 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 43 with 5:08 left in the first quarter. Okay, Unitas gives it to Jerry Hill. Hill outside for 4 yards, 2nd and 6. They're keying on Lorick, and he loses 2 yards. So it's now 3rd and 8 from the 41. This will be a very disappointing drive if they don't get some points. Unitas back in the pocket. Draw to Jerry Hill. Only gets 3. Let's see. No, they are not going to go for it. They're at the 38. And they are into an 8-mile-an-hour wind, so they are going to punt. Joe Don Looney. Roberts is back again. Definitely a disappointing drive for the Browns. And Walter Roberts, fair catch at the 12. 26-yard punt. What's with the punters? Well, it was into the wind, wasn't it? 1st and 10 at the 12. Jimmy Brown, 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Okay, Ernie Green, huge hole, only gets 6. Bill Pellington saved that one, but still, 1st down for Cleveland at the 22. Jim Brown threw a hole for 5. Oh, we got a penalty.
Flagrant face mask. Defense.
Oh, man. Face mask. 15 yards from the end of the play. So that is going to be 1st and 10 Cleveland at their 42. Ryan. Gary Collins was not in the spot he was supposed to be. That's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Ryan with the snap. He's looking for Warfield. No, now it's to Collins. Broken up by Jim Welch. Great defense there by the Colts secondary. 3rd and 10. Here comes Steve Stonebreaker. Draw to Jim Brown, and he loses 2 yards. Stuffed by John Deal. How about that name? Steve Stonebreaker. What the hell could that guy be except a football player? Well, maybe he could be a Mason. Anyway, here's Collins with the punt. Caught by Harris at the 19. He cuts upfield. Oh, he's out of bounds at the 42, no, 41-yard line. 22-yard return by Wendell Harris. And that ends the first quarter. No score. And the Colts have the ball 1st and 10 at their 41-yard line. We begin the second quarter. And I think both coaches have to be disappointed in the first quarter. It's no score, and both teams did have 1st and 10 in the opposition side of the field. But here we have it. Baltimore has the ball 1st and 10 at their 41-yard line. Unitas drops back. Raymond Berry. And that is a gain of 14 yards again into Cleveland territory. Let's see if they can do better. 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 45. Tony Lort for a big 8-yard gain all the way to the Cleveland 37. 2nd and 2. Lorick again going wide and gets the 1st down. First and 10, Baltimore now at the Cleveland 34. Warwick again. No! Play action. Oh, that was right on target to Raymond Berry, but Walter Beach made a fine play on that. Incomplete. Second and 10 now. 34. Long to Jimmy Orr. Has it at the 12. Brought down at the 4. Bobby Franklin. First and goal, Baltimore. At the 4. Lorick. No! Another play action. And that is Butch Wilson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michaels with the extra point. And it's good. And now the kickoff from the 40-yard line. Roberts and Kelly back. Roberts at the 9. And it's a 22-yard return to the Cleveland 31. First and 10. Jimmy Brown gets 6 to the 37. They're keying on Brown. Ryan throws to McNeil. No, he cannot come up with it. There's a 3rd and 4. Cleveland at their 37. They don't want to go out in 3. Let's see. Brown outside. 6. Browns at 43. Okay, that was Ryan DeBrewer, but deflected by Bobby Boyd. 2nd and 10 at the 43. Jim Brown outside. Bill Pellington brings him down after 6. Again, 3rd and 4 from the 49 of Cleveland. Ryan is going to throw on 3rd and 4. Oh, man. Huge sack by Bill Pellington. Loss of 9 back to the Browns 40. So it's now 4th and 13. Here is Gary Collins. Wendell Harris back for the Colts. The snap is low. It's bobbled. But it's a nice punt anyway. Harris has it at the 15. And it's returned about 8 yards. That was a 45-yard punt. Baltimore takes over 1st and 10 at their 23. They lead 7-0 midway through the second quarter. Lenny Moore out of bounds after about 2 yards. That'll be 2nd and 8. Bomb to Jimmy Orr! Oh, flag on the play. Do we have interference?
Defense.
We do! Where? All the way to the Cleveland 38-yard line. That's a 37-yard penalty, ladies and gentlemen. Colts are in business. Lenny Moore. Out of bounds after only 1 yard. 2nd and 9 now from the Cleveland 37. Medium pass to Raymond Berry. Berry has it for 12. First down again to the Cleveland 25. Takes to Lenny Moore. Unitas to Kaler. And that's about 6. That's Lowell Kaler. 2nd and 4 at the 19. The immortal Lowell Kaler. Anyway, downfield at Orr again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage. 3rd and 4 from the 19. Unitas to pass to Matty at the 10. First down. Nice tackle by Vince Costello. First and goal now from Cleveland 10. Unitas drops back to John Mackey. Touchdown. Oh man, who's that? Lou Michael again.
The kick is good.
15-0. Okay. That was Lou Michael's wife. Okay, Walter Roberts and Leroy Kelly are back. No room there from the 5, only a 16-yard gain. 21-0. 14-0. We're at the 21-yard line. Jim Brown outside. Jimmy out of bounds at the 30. 9-yard gain for Brown. Cleveland better get it in gear or they're not going to be able to rely on their awesome running game. 2nd and 1 from the 30. Brown again. Let's see, the sticks are coming out. Did he get the first down? No. Inches short. It'll be 3rd and inches, and indeed, an important play coming up. They don't want to go out 3 and out. 3rd and 1, here we go. Ernie Green. Oh no! Yeah, let's see. They don't make it! They don't make it. They can't even get inches on that play. And here comes Gary Collins. Jerry Logan back for the return. At the 31. Gets about 4 yards on the return, 39-yard punt. 1st and 10 Baltimore at their 35. They lead 14-0. Unitas to Lenny Moore up the middle. He isn't touched by anybody, and he gets 20 yards. Eventually brought down by Bernie Parrish. Baltimore now. 45-yard line of the Browns. I swear I just saw Blanton Collier take a drink on the sidelines. It's 1st and 10 at the 45. Moore again.
Timeout offense.
For 4. And Baltimore calls their first timeout. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 41. Both teams realize how important this drive is. Tony Lorick for 4. Out of bounds. 3rd and 2. Let's see, they're 37. That'll be a 44-yard field goal. But they have an 8-mile-an-hour wind at their back. But let's see. Lorick gets it. They needed 2. They got 3. 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 Colts at the 34. Raymond Berry at the 26, out of bounds for 8. 2nd and 2 at the 26. Unitas to Mackey at the 9. To the 4. Lowell Kaler with the tackle. Okay, 1st and goal at the 4. Browns going into halftime down by 21. Frank Ryan is not the world's greatest passer. Unitas to throw. Oh, okay. That was a strange call on 2nd and goal. Incomplete. I'm sorry, that was 1st and goal. 2nd and goal from the 4. To Berry again. Now, that's that, man. Uh-oh. because he's been busy this quarter. And it's good. And they are carrying out Blanton Collier on a stretcher, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened there. But Leroy Kelly, it's announced, has just taken over the coaching job for Cleveland. Here's the kickoff from Lou Michaels. And that's it. Boy. When it's good, it's good. Touchback. Okay, Cleveland has 20. They have 73 seconds left in the half. 3 timeouts. Let's see if they can get something. No, they're running with Jim Brown.
Timeout offense.
Jimmy gets 8. 2nd and 2 to the 28. Ryan throws to the secondary receiver. It's Gary Collins, and that's out of bounds for 7. First down, Cleveland. First and 10 at 35, 54 seconds. They still have 2 timeouts. Frank Ryan. Oh, big sack there by Billy Ray Smith.
Timeout offense.
Okay, it's in 2nd and 20 at their own 25. The way things are going, I think they should just let them walk it down. But that was Leroy Kelly's call, because as we know, Blanton Collier is now in the hospital. Jimmy Brown gets a good 17, but it's still 3rd and 3. He stops the clock, 34 seconds. Ryan rolls. Warfield broken up by Jim Welch, and they are not going for it. And that will do it for Cleveland in the first half. Unless they're going to pull something here in 4th and 3. I don't think they will. There's Gary Collins, Jerry Logan back. Nope. No fake punt. Bad punt. 32-yard punt. Dead at the Baltimore 26. Colts 1st and 10. Their own 26, 20 seconds to play. They would probably just run out. Jerry Hill with the run. Gets a nice 8 yards. And that's that. We are going to the locker room. Let's look at the stats. Well, first downs, man, it's just all Colts. 15 first downs to 5. Total net yards, Colts 219, Browns 97. Each team had a turnover. Let's see individually. Ryan, 2 for 11 for 37 yards, 1 interception. Jimmy Brown, 13 carries for 71 yards. He also caught a ball for 13. On the other side, we have Johnny Unitas. He's 12 of 18 for 150, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Here we go. Baltimore will have it first in the second half. Here's Lou Groza, back for Baltimore, Joe Don Looney, and Tony Lorette. Looney has it at the 5 and turns it to only the 21. Baltimore has it 21-0 at their 20. Lorick is keyed, so it's given to Matty. But he only gets 1. Galen Fisk with a nice tackle. 2nd and 9. To Raymond Berry. Berry open. There's a flag on the play. And what is that? It's tipped away. It's tipped away. Oh, boy. It's on Cleveland. 5 yards and automatic first down.
First down.
Some days, the bear eats you. In this case, the Colt is eating. 1st and 10 at the 27. Unitas, end around. No, it's a fake. He's going to throw. He's in trouble. Unitas is running. He's still running. Gaining 9, out of bounds. Push out of bounds by Bernie Parrish. 2nd and 1 from the Baltimore 36. Jerry Hill to the 39.
First down.
And that's a first down, you bet. Bill got 3 on that one. First and 10 at the 39.
Flag on the play.
Penalty, but Lorick gets 5. What is that?
Defense.
Offsides against the Browns. And now be first and 5, Colts from their 44. Let's check on that. 47 yards so far against the Browns, 15 yards. First and 5, Baltimore from their 44. Unitas throws to John Mackey, overthrown. Second and 5 from the 44. Lorick on the run, through the middle, into the secondary, 9 yards. First down, Baltimore to the Cleveland 47. Baby, this is no contest so far. None. Lenny Moore. Oh boy. Another 9. Second and 1. Jerry Hill gets the first.
First down.
4 yards. First and 10, Baltimore at the 34. Jerry Hill again for 8. Man, what's with the Cleveland Brown run defense? Check something else. Oops. Let's see. Rushing attempts, let's see, it's 23 rushes, 112 yards. Anyway, it's second and 2. Doesn't matter. They're down 21-0 anyway. Lenny Moore. Outside. Breaks loose. He is gone. Gone. Well, I don't think there's any doubt, ladies and gentlemen, what team is the best football team in the world circa 1964? It's the Baltimore Colts. 28-0. Here's Lou Michaels. Leroy Kelly. Got it at the 7, 25-yard return. And it is first and 10 Cleveland at the 32. Let's see. Come on, guys. Let's go. If the cheating Patriots can do it, you can do it. You can come back. It was an incomplete pass from Frank Ryan to Clifton McNeil. Second and 10. Jim Brown gets about 6. They needed 10, so it's 3rd and 4 at Cleveland 38. Warfield. Okay, that was almost an interception by Fred Miller, and here comes the punter, Gary Combs. Another bad punt from Gary Combs. Oh, we got a 33-yard punt, 11-yard return.
Receiving team.
Okay, we got clipping on the Colts below the waist, and they will still retain possession, but it's now first and 10. Baltimore at their 15. They lead 28-0. 8.5 to play in the third. Lenny Moore gets about 2. Second and 8. Tony Laura also gets about 2. 3rd and 6. Lenny Moore again. No, play action to Raymond Berry. Gets 9. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 28. Lenny Moore. Whoa, they stopped him at the line of scrimmage, but he broke free for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 at the Baltimore 35. Lenny Moore.
1st down.
Yep. Coaches keep on coming. 1st and 10 at their 39.
Flag on the play.
Encroachment. Defense.
Another goofy penalty by the Browns. It's 1st and 5 now. Joe Don Looney. Okay, he gets about 1 yard. It's 2nd and 4. Jerry Hill. They needed 4. Hill gets 3. It's now 3rd and inches. Unitas on the sneak. Oh boy, he gets the 2. Great job by the offensive line. 1st and 10 at midfield. Lenny Moore gets 1. 2nd and 9. Tom Matty gets 2. It's going to be about 3rd and 7 now. Colts at the Cleveland 47. Let's see, this may be the last pass of the 3rd quarter. Jerry Hill gets only 1. Now there's 4 seconds left. Joe Don Looney's going to punt. Walter Roberts is back. Looney going for the coffin corner. And we got a fair catch by Walter Roberts at the Cleveland Brown 8-yard line. And that ends the 3rd quarter. Let's look at the stats again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all we have to do is look at Frank Ryan, Dr. Frank Ryan's line there. 13 pass attempts, 2 completions for 37 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. You certainly can't blame this embarrassment on Jim Brown. 14 carries, 77 yards. In terms of the teams, again, Baltimore. Oh man, look at this. Baltimore, 320 yards through 3 quarters. Cleveland, 103. The ball back, and we're down by 4 touchdowns. 1 quarter to catch up. Let's see. Jim Brown gets 4 yards. I suggest Frank Ryan look at the scoreboard. Or maybe that's Leroy Kelly, who is now the coach of the team. Somebody. Ryan is passing to Jim Brown. But Jim has it. About 6. Is that enough for the first?
1st down.
Yes, sir. Bill Pellington. Excellent coverage, but Jim Brown just managed to catch that in huge traffic. It's now 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 18. Uh-oh. Ryan's running. And gets back 2. Lou Michaels almost had that sack. 2nd and 8 from the Cleveland 20. Frank Ryan is hurried again. He's running again. And he gets 3 yards. Be 3rd and 5. Let's check something here. Ryan, yeah, that was only his 2nd run of the day for 5 yards total. 3rd and 5 on the 23. And that is incomplete. It was intended for McNeil, deflected by Boyd, and here comes Gary Collins for punt number 72 in the game. Wendell Harris back. A good punt this time. But here comes Harris! Is he going all the way? No, he's not. 34-yard return, 45-yard punt. Colts first and 10 on the Cleveland 34. Stop the fight. Jerry Hill for 6. 2nd and 4. Tony Lorick gets about 2 to the Cleveland 26. 3rd and 2. You know what, ladies and germs? That was a catch, but they actually lost a yard, and we have a new quarterback. I don't know why Don Shula has done that. It's been sticking it to the hospitalized Blanton Collier, but Unitas is now on the sidelines, and he's got a big scotch in his hand too. Gary Cuozzo is now the quarterback for Baltimore, and it's 4th and 3 at the Cleveland 27, and we're going to have a field goal attempt here from 34 yards, I think. No, they are not. They're giving it to Lenny Moore, and he does not get the first down. I'm not sure what that was about. Let me check something. Does Lou Michaels have such a weak leg? Is that why they didn't try that 34-yard punt? Or was that again another case of sticking it to the Browns by going for it? We had 28-0, 4th and 3. We don't know, but we'll find out after the game. We're going to interview. Okay, 1st and 10. Frank Ryan's in there. Cleveland at the 27. Pass to McNeil. He's got it to 29. And then he gets 2 yards. So even when Ryan completes the pass, it's really like kind of nothing. 2nd and 8 at the 29. 8 minutes to play. People are leaving. Medium pass to Ernie Green. Incomplete. 3rd and 8. Let's see if Cuozzo comes out again for the next series for Baltimore, and that's a great catch by Paul Warfield. Is it a first down? It is. Nice catch by Paul. 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 37. Ryan fumbles the ball. Jim Brown recovers for Cleveland. 2nd and 10. Ryan to throw. No, it's a draw to Jim Brown. He gets about 6. Tackled by Steve Stonebreaker. What's a better linebacker name? Steve Stonebreaker or Scott Studwell? Let's have a vote on that. Okay, it's 3rd and 4 at the Cleveland 43. Ryan to pass to McNeil. Pass is low. Good job, Frank Ryan. Okay, Gary Collins is out. How many punts is this guy? 8. This will be his 9th punt. What's the record? Here comes number 9. And another bad punt taken by Wendell Harris. He's got room again! Does he? Oh, no. 57-yard return by Wendell Harris. And Browns don't even deserve to be in the same city as the Baltimore Colts. 1st and 10 Colts at the Cleveland 20. Not yet. Gary Cuozzo, he's the man. And Jerry Hill on the run loses 2. 2nd and 12, 22. Jerry Hill again. Gets 7. Cleveland 15, 3rd and 5. You know what I'd like to see if they don't get 4th down. It's like 4th and 3 or something. Are they going to try to get a 1st down, or are they going to go with Lou Michaels? Let's see. 3rd and 5. Lenny Moore. Let's see, does he get the 1st? He does, so we won't get an answer to that question. 1st and goal, Baltimore at the Cleveland 10. Lorick. No gain. 2:45 left in this championship massacre. Flare pass to Lorick. Whoa, we get an interception. All right. Well, something good finally happens for the Cleveland Browns. And they have the ball. 1st and 10 at the Colt 49. That was interception by Ross Fickner and a 40-yard return. But guess what? We're not looking at Jim Ryan. We're not looking at Frank Ryan. We're looking at quarterback Jim Ninowski for Cleveland. Let's check out Ryan's day. 5 of 19 for 53 yards and an interception. Hopefully he retires in the offseason. Jim Ninowski. Bomb to Gary Collins. He has it! Oh! Out of bounds at the 16. 33 yards for Cleveland. 1st and 10, Colt 16. To Collins. Another completion. Touchdown! Whoa! I guess we should have brought in Jim Ninowski before. He had possession of the offense for 17 seconds and scored a touchdown. Here's Lou Groza.
It's good.
Okay, 28-7, Baltimore. But this game was not that close. Are they going to kick it offside or onside? Yes. A scramble. Who gets it? Baltimore. The Colts have 1st and 10 now at their 48. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left. Both teams with 3 timeouts.
Flag on the play.
We got a penalty on 1st and 10.
Defense.
It's encroachment against Cleveland. So it's now 1st and 5. Baltimore from the Cleveland 47. Quozo out there again for the Colts. Tom Maddock gets 3. 2nd and 2. 2-minute warning. Quozo to Hill. Completion of 4. That's 1st down. 1st and 10. No one's calling timeout. So we'll have maybe 2 more plays left in this championship game. Lenny Moore for 2. 31 seconds to play. This should be the last play. And that's that. It is. Okay. This was not in doubt since the 2nd quarter. And the most valuable player, well, guess who? It's Johnny Unitas. Let's look at the stats. For the teams, 25 1st downs for the Colts. 9 for Cleveland, total net yards 345 to 183. Baltimore committed a couple of turnovers. Cleveland had 1. 57 penalty yards against Cleveland, 29 for Baltimore. Look at possession. 37 minutes and 20 seconds in the hands of Baltimore, only 22:40 for Cleveland. And John Unitas is The most valuable player of the championship game. Unitas threw 20 times, 13 completions, 159, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he was actually replaced in the fourth quarter by Gary Cuozzo. Lenny Moore, 15 carries, 83 yards and a touchdown, 5 catches for Raymond Berry for 47 yards and a touchdown. Jim Brown, 16 carries, 87 yards. He also caught 2 balls for 36 yards. Gary Collins, 3 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown. On defense, for Cleveland, Fichtner had an interception and a beautiful return of 40 yards. In terms of tackles, we had 10 tackles by Fisk, counting assists, 8 for Vince Costello for Baltimore. Let's look at their defensive side. Bobby Boyd had an interception and a nice return of 23 yards. Pellington, 7 tackles, all solo, and he also had a sack, as did Smith. Billy Joe Smith, I think, what's his name? Special teams, nothing there except for right here. Gary Collins punted the ball 9 times for a poor average of 38 yards. For Baltimore, Harris was incredible. 5 returns for an average of 24 yards per punt return and a long of 57. Let's check out the overall team stats. On 3rd and 4th downs, Baltimore was 6 of 11. Cleveland 2 of 11. Average gain per play, Browns 4.1, Baltimore 5.1. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It was, again, completely one-sided. And, of course, the funny thing is, in real life, it was also completely one-sided, but completely one-sided for Cleveland, perhaps because they were playing in Cleveland, which they shouldn't have been doing, because they had a weaker record than did the Colts. But that's how they did it then. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. And keep your heads down. The world is getting more and more dangerous.